I'm in my 80s. I've tasted every bitter pill this life has to offer. The wins, the crushing defeats, and the deafening silence of an empty house. Today, I'm going to hit you with 7 harsh realities about being a man over 50. Things your doctor, your boss, and even your wife won't tell you. Because the world is lying to you, son. They tell you 50 is the new 30. That's a load of bullshit, designed to sell you sports cars and hair dye. Tell that to your knees when you drag yourself out of bed at 5 a.m. Tell that to the row of prescription bottles multiplying on your bathroom sink. The truth? The warranty on your body just expired. And worse, the world has already started looking right through you. You walk into the office you gave your best years to. The young wolves look at you like a dinosaur. Your decades of experience? It's just an obstacle blocking their promotion. And you go home. You paid the mortgage, funded the 401k, kept the lights on. But somewhere in that endless grind, you and your wife became 2 strangers living under the same roof. These 7 realities will punch you in the gut. They will strip away your ego. You can click away and go back to sleep, or you can sit down, shut up, and listen to an old man who has already walked the minefield you're stumbling into. I remember my 50th birthday. It was the winter of 1995. I was driving a navy blue Cadillac DeVille, V8 engine, leather seats that smelled like success and stale Marlboros. I was at the peak of my career, a VP at a logistics firm. My pager was clipped to my belt, buzzing every 15 minutes like a damn angry hornet. I thought I was untouchable. I thought I was the sun, and my family, my employees, the whole damn world just orbited around me. That night, my wife, she had made a roast, invited the kids. I called her from a brick-sized Motorola cell phone to tell her I'd be late. Again. The quarterly reports are due, I told her. The IRS doesn't care if it's my birthday. We need to fund that 401k. I used money as an excuse for my absence. It's the oldest trick in the male playbook. I hung up. I was sitting alone in my corner office. I can still smell the ozone from the fax machine and the bitter scent of burnt Folgers coffee from the break room. And then it hit me, out of nowhere, a crushing pressure right in the center of my chest, like someone had dropped an anvil on my sternum. My left arm went completely numb. A cold, clammy sweat broke out on my neck. I couldn't pull air into my lungs. Did I call 911? Did I ask for help? Hell no. I was a man. Men in the 90s didn't cry about chest pains. We walked it off. I loosened my silk tie, swallowed 2 aspirins dry, and gripped the edge of my mahogany desk until my knuckles turned white. I waited for the Reaper to pass. It passed. But that was the exact moment my body tapped me on the shoulder and whispered, "You're not in charge anymore, pal." I finally drove home at 11:30 p.m. The house was pitch black, no lights, no wife waiting up. The roast was in the fridge, tightly wrapped in aluminum foil. No note, just the cold, mechanical hum of the refrigerator. And in that heavy silence, standing in my expensive kitchen, I realized something terrifying. I had spent 50 years building a kingdom, only to find out I was the only one living in it. My marriage was running on fumes, just like my arteries, and I didn't even notice. That was 30 years ago. Now, let me tell you about last Tuesday. I was sitting at a local diner off Route 66. The air smelled like cheap bleach, burnt hash browns, and desperation. I had just come from burying another friend. Prostate cancer. Took him in 6 months. I just wanted a damn cup of black coffee to wash down the taste of the graveyard. I sat at the counter for 15 minutes. The waitress, a kid, maybe 20 years old, was glued to her glowing screen. I raised my hand. She walked right past me to flirt with some young hotshot in a tailored suit. She looked right through me. To her, I wasn't a man. I wasn't a former vice president. I wasn't a guy who survived recessions and built a life. I was just part of the furniture, a faded prop in the background of her youth, a ghost drinking out of a chipped ceramic mug. When she finally poured my coffee, she didn't look me in the eye. She just patted my shoulder and said, "Here you go, sweetie." Sweetie. The word hit me harder than a left hook. They strip you of your masculinity, your authority, and they treat you like a toddler. You see, society worships youth and power. When your hair turns gray and your shoulders slump, your past achievements don't mean a damn thing. Your bank account won't buy you relevance. That's the exact moment I realized the world doesn't care about what you were. It only cares about what you can do for it right now. And when you're 80, the answer is nothing. That's the problem with us men. We let our ego blind us to basic biology and psychology. We think we can outsmart nature, but under that armor, you're just a biological machine breaking down, wondering why the world stopped clapping. Here are 7 realities, backed by science and everyday truth, that you need to swallow today. Reality number 1. The warranty on your body is over. It's called andropause. Your testosterone drops 1% every year after 30. Your cartilage turns to dust. The everyday sign? You drop your car keys, look at them on the floor, and you actually have to strategize how to pick them up. You sleep in a weird position and wake up needing physical therapy. Reality number 2. Your job title is garbage. Psychology calls this identity enmeshment. You've wired your brain to only get dopamine from being the boss or the provider. The sign? You retire on a Friday. Monday morning rolls around, your phone is completely silent, and you suddenly realize you have absolutely no idea who you are without a suit on. Reality number 3. No one owes you respect. In the Stone Age, the tribe respected elders for their wisdom. Today, the information age values speed over experience. The proof? Try giving unsolicited advice to a 25-year-old. They'll just Google it in 3 seconds and look at you like you're speaking Latin. The world runs on data now, not your old war stories. Reality number 4. Loneliness is your harvest. Men bond shoulder to shoulder doing tasks. When the tasks stop, the friendships die. Chronic isolation spikes your cortisol levels. It's literally killing your heart. Scroll through your phone right now. How many men can you call at 2 a.m. just to say, "I'm scared"? If the answer is 0, you're starving to death emotionally. Reality number 5. Your wife is exhausted. After menopause, her estrogen drops. That nurturing hormone that made her tolerate your bullshit for decades, it's gone. The sign is terrifyingly simple. She stops arguing with you. The house gets quiet. She starts taking trips with her friends, reading books, and living a life that no longer revolves around your moods. Reality number 6. Your kids don't need you. Psychologists call it individuation. It's healthy. They are supposed to cut the cord. The reality check? You offer to come over and fix their leaky sink. They tell you they already watched a YouTube tutorial and did it themselves. You are no longer their superhero. You are just a man. And reality number 7, no one is coming to save you. You must shift your locus of control entirely inward. You look at your retirement account and realize the math doesn't care about your feelings. You sit alone in the doctor's parking lot after a bad test result. It's just you, pal. It's always been just you. So, what do you do now? Sit in the dark and cry about your lost youth? Hell no. You are still breathing. You still have time on the clock. But you have to change your strategy right now. Here is your battle plan for the second half of your life. Action number 1. Take your ego out to the backyard and shoot it. Put it out of its misery. Stop pretending you're Superman. Go to the damn doctor. Get your prostate checked. Tell your friends when you are struggling. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the only way to survive what's coming. Action number 2. Rebuild the bridge you burned with your wife. And I don't mean buying her a diamond necklace to ease your guilt. Go sit across from her. Look her in the eye. Apologize for the years you were physically in the living room, but mentally at the office. Tell her you see her. Tell her you're ready to be a husband, not just a paycheck. Action number 3. Call your kids. Don't call them to give unsolicited advice about their mortgage or their parenting. Just listen. Tell them you are proud of the adults they've become. Release them from the burden of your expectations. Let them fly. And finally, action number 4. Weaponize your invisibility. Use it. If the world is looking right through you, it means they've stopped keeping score. You don't have to perform anymore. You don't have to impress the young wolves or the neighbors. You are finally free. Free to paint, to build, to walk in the woods, to read a book. Free to just be a man without proving it to anyone. The sand in the hourglass is running out, son, and it's running out faster than you think. You can't rewind it. You can't buy more sand with your 401k or your fancy job title. But you still get to decide how you spend these last few grains. Drop the heavy armor. Stop trying to be the king of a hill that no one cares about anymore. Don't die as a bitter old man holding a bag of regrets. Reclaim your soul. Reclaim your family. Reclaim your freedom. I've said my piece. I'm tired now. Shut this damn screen off. Go look at the stars. Go talk to your wife before it's too late. I'm building a camp for men who are sick of the bullshit. It's called DuskMan. If you want comfortable lies to make you feel better about your miserable life, keep scrolling. The internet is full of that garbage. But if you're ready to face the music, if you want to stand shoulder to shoulder with men who are taking their lives back, hit that subscribe button. Join the brotherhood. I've said my piece. Now shut this damn screen off and get to work before it's too late.